Hey, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you are all well. Got plenty of rest. Those in the path of the storm, I hope you're all prepared, especially those of us in the south. We don't do snow well, so make sure you get what you got to get before this thing hits us. Being that the south likes to get snow, ice more than it does the snow, but we shall survive. How is everyone? Good to see you all. Yeah, what is going on that island? Mm-mm-mm. Too funny for words. Ah, Lord of mercy. Oh, Nutty Doctor, thank you very much. I appreciate that super sticker. I do, I do. Thank y'all. Excuse me, let me get my headset together here. So I already see that today's going to be interesting because Annie and um, Nelly are both here. So yeah, I'll have my hands full. But I love it. It just sets the tone. We're all here to have fun. Yeah, here too, Diane. I mean, just there's only so much you can prepare for ice, but most people continue to drive like it's a dry road, and yeah, that just leads to disaster. So let me stay home. I have snacks, whatever we need, I got for the most part. So I hope you all are well. Hope all is good. Just going through. I know that I'm so glad to hear that, Sylvia. We've been praying just for you and any of the other squatties that we may know of and may not have named. And um, yeah, I'm just grateful that you're healing from it. Just please, please don't overdo it. You got to rest up. So there's quite a few people that I know lately that have contracted it, and it's scary as all get out. So, yeah, I thank you. I'm glad you said not. No, I like seeing this side of you, but it's just, when both of you are in the chat, woo, 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 it's going to be something else, but it'll be fun. It will be fun, that's for sure. It keeps it lively, and that's all that I can ask for. Y'all, happy Saturday again. As you saw from the thumbnail, Harry, Harry, Harry. Yes. Our sir is our prince, our duke is been busy and will be busy in the next couple of weeks, so which is always good. Anna, we've known they've been a mess from the beginning. We've known that. So yeah. Huh. I have some information of his that I'm gonna post. Um People are just crazy. I just have to say that. People are just absolutely crazy. So whew, Lord have mercy on the crazy clays, because they are crazy clays. Mm. Oh, Black Queen, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you all giving, and I really, really do. Oh, did you sign up for it? Yeah, cool. All right, let me get into it. I'm gonna try to, you know how I do. I'm keeping up with the comments, but now I'm gonna go cover some content, and we know that it gets lost a little bit there, but it's all good. It's all good. So, oh, he's not gonna go nowhere. that one is not gonna go anywhere. So he has they've pumped his they pumped him full of more hot air than what he was already pumped full of. So oh, it's bad, but what are you gonna do? I do have to say, I guess I'll wait till I get to that portion. Let me make a note of it. And I might have a screenshot of something. Just remind me, somebody, when we get to trash time the night before the funeral. Like, yeah, we'll touch on that. Just remind me that I said that. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you'll be able to follow along well. You're twisting. I'm ready to cut off my locks, but yeah, I go back and forth. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. That just made me feel so. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. If y'all knew how crazy I was. No, I'm just kidding. Um, all right, so let me get over to it. I see comments are still coming in, but I hope to be able to catch the spot that I left off. So, first things first, disclaimer, copyright, section 107. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All right. And as I like to do, I like to start off with this quote from Harry and Meghan: each of us can change our communities, all of us can change the world. Yes. So, Harry. Um, I'm gonna kind of jump to this since it is something that I had on the in my little notes and stuff. I'm going to start with just acknowledging today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, although it's celebrated nationally for those in the US on Monday, but January 15th is his birthday, and I do want to kick off and just start just to say, happy birthday and to remember the man. Many remember his I Have a Dream, but he was much more than that. And let's not forget that he was murdered, assassinated on US grounds for speaking economic truths and freedoms. So I just want to put that out there. And now we'll get into the topic of the day, which is Harry. Okay. So many of you are aware, and some of you may not be aware. Harry will be speaking along with many of the other executives at BetterUp. And if you're not aware, he is the Chief Impact Officer at BetterUp, and they're having their first annual Inner Work Day. It is an online event. The link is in the description if you want to sign up for it. It's February 3rd. So it's kind of exciting to see, you know. This company is they're really making some headway, and it's kind of cool, and hopefully you all have signed up for it and we'll be able to listen in on it. And I'm going to jump back to the comments really quickly. This is, see, now for those of you who keep tabs on me, this is how I lose it a little bit in where I am in the thick of things. So I probably was in the midst of, let's see, somewhere. All right. See, the chat's jumping on me now. And what time is it? 11? Ooh, 11:11, everybody. The time is 11:11. That's such a good number. hmm So while I'm thinking of it, I'm just going to ping my friends because we do keep track of that. I think I was somewhere in here, but anyway, okay. So for the channel members that are here, Kay And sus, I haven't seen Lydia. Um, I just want to acknowledge the channel members. I am also going to just say that on February 5th, there's going to be a nice conversation with two ladies that are very well known in Sussex Squad, but it will be a channel's members only conversation. They will be able to ask the questions. So you may want to get your questions in to some channel members once you know. And I'll be giving more information as we get closer to that date as to who it is. Ooh, but I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. So has anybody signed up for the event? All right. I remember these comments, so I'm just going to. Yep. I'm catching up to my spot again. Okay. I think it's best if I remember a timestamp. That'll help me. If you all could see what StreamYard looks like on the back end, and then you're trying to catch up, and I'm sure it's zipping by on the YouTube side. So, yep, there you go. I appreciate all of you for showing up. I really do. I can't wait till I have like, 5 to 8,000 people in the chat. No, I'm kidding. There's no way. Whew. We all would be like, chat's just whizzing by. Yeah. Are you talking about Boris? Boris? Let's see. Church Nelly, that might be coming up, but you'll appreciate the way the picture comes up. I don't. Yeah, I do have a picture of that glam picture. She couldn't help herself. She couldn't help herself. I don't know why some things are wrong with Meghan, but it's just perfect for them. But okay, let me shut up. Let me behave. Let me behave. Mrs. S, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. Very sweet. Thank you very much. I will, as a child, for book reports, it would be either Martin Luther King or Harriet Tubman I was doing book reports on. But that was what I was taught at home. And so, I wish I had done some on Malcolm, but he wasn't really discussed in the house that much when I was a kid. Oh, me, oh my. All right. I'm not saying thank you. That's sweet of y'all. Yes, Dr. King. And hello to everybody that's joining. I do apologize if I don't have the time right now to just really acknowledge each and every one of you. And Julie, I am seeing your comments, so I'm trying to keep up as much as I can. I'm already 3 minutes behind, so I got to really. Oh, Lord. Exactly. Exactly. Um, I don't know. I just people that talked about mental health and they were just doing that, talking about it. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So, yeah. Oh, Diane, you did? Yeah, I need to. Work has been a little bit on the crazy side, so hopefully I'll be able to squeeze it in or at least keep it going on my computer and do catch, Harry's talk when he comes up. Okay, Church Nelly, just tell us how you really feel. Oh my gosh. Yes. Him and many, 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 many others made it possible, sacrifices of their lives, unfortunately. Um, yeah, it's deep because people will, like, you always see black and white pictures of Dr. King, but it wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't that long ago. And we can't lose sight of that. That, many felt that that was their godly right to just kill a black man, so. Oh, cool. All right, Sylvia. I'm sure Squad is gonna be heavy in the event and listening in and taking notes and doing all that stuff, so, yeah, it's going to be one of those, nice and informative events, being that it's their first, so they're planning to do more, and, yeah, it's gonna be good. Going to be good. Alright, how far am I behind now? Ooh. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter the state because it was pretty much across the country, that type of attitude, but yeah, yeah, it's pretty deep. Well, I appreciate you listening. I appreciate all those in the clouds that may not be chatting it up. I do appreciate it, and then those that are, but I hope everybody's hit the thumbs up. Um, and thank you to those who may have shared it out. I haven't looked at notifications. Quite a few of you do that, and I appreciate it. Um, yeah, it's funny. I know, it's the holiday, and thankfully, my employer now recognizes it. For several years, they hadn't. I would take off. I was like, it's a holiday for me. Whew, y'all are really going in. Well, I'm just gonna have to show it anyway because it's in context to something that's said about it, but I hope your eyes won't burn or anything like that. You all will be fine. Oh my gosh, Church Nelly. Okay. Whew. Well, just be safe, a nutty doctor. Just be safe. That's all we can ask. Whew, Lord of mercy. Y'all are funny. Annie, are you handing out drinks again today? I just wondered. Asking for a friend. Mm-hmm. Well, I just remember now, I don't remember the signs on buildings, but if we came south, we would travel at night. And I didn't understand. I mean, you're a kid, so you're in the back seat, you're having fun anyway. So I now understand why they did travel at night. Generally, we as the children would sleep, so there's less stops they have to make. And they can only stop at certain places that would even allow to use the bathroom. It just boggles my mind. So I don't, when people talk about stuff, we've, yeah, we may have come a long way, but we're still kind of in the middle of some of that crap. So you know what? Mm-mm. I might have to skip when I see your name because you're really cutting up badly. Oh, there you go. Drinks on Annie. Drinks on Annie. Look at that. And I'm only a minute behind. Hey there, Hilda. How you feeling? All right. Yes, please rest. I won't even ask how long you were on last night. I won't even ask. Y'all are coming up. We need to have a naming contest or maybe not because that might get out of hand. That might get out of hand. Hi there. How are you? All right. Well, I always wondered, Joyce, where that came from, where this dumb prince narrative came from. Of course, it was just made up, just something to distract. And, I kind of get it, but I can't even imagine You have to take the brunt of the BS because the one that really is the dumb prince has to be glorified. Just my opinion. Everything they do is deflection. So when they deflect an attitude or they try to set a narrative, yeah, it's because someone else in that clan is the way that they say. Harry's flown helicopters, which is not an easy task to learn to do. And just the initiatives, charities that he has started and that are thriving. And yeah, I'm sorry. He's not the dumb one. Let me tell you this. If they try to even say that he was the smartest man on earth. When Meghan came into his life, he quickly realized this is it. I must marry her. And when he realized in order to save my family, I got to get out of here, he left. All right, there you go. I think the dumb ones are the ones that were thinking they were playing chess and they realized they weren't. So anyway, moving right along. All right. Big spender. Look at Annie. Big spender. Drinks on the house. All right, there you go. See, this is how I get behind. I have to keep talking and clicking. Otherwise, I will be like, 20, 30 minutes behind in comments. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to. You all just forgive me for a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. Well, yeah, it's not normal, but yeah, there's no logic in the hate that is taught because that is taught behavior. You see children, they play together until a parent grabs them or another adult grabs them and purposely tells another child that there's a difference. And they don't see a difference. They just see a playmate, somebody that they want to play and have fun with. Okay, y'all are so bad with this. Well, they better keep their shenanigans over there. We don't want it. We don't need it. He sure did, Sylvia. He sure did. Although that doesn't mean he was dumb, that means he was very smart. He realized that title didn't mean nothing to her. She would have kept on moving if he was still the mess emotionally that he was years prior. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she would have been long gone. He got it. He got his degree because of who he is. That's my feeling. That's just my feeling. Ooh, she's in all caps. Uh-oh. Are those all the names? Oh Lord, I said I was gonna skip you. Whew. Oh, hopefully the cough and the back pains will subside eventually. Please, all of you, just take really good care of yourself. Yeah, she's everything that well, okay. I'm gonna behave myself. That is so true. That is so true. It just boggles the mind. Yes, I am. I am. And just because you guys keep saying, no, 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 I'm going to whiz through these. So I'm probably not reading most of them. I'm just whizzing by. Yes, Harry married up. I just saw that one, Church Nelly, and I zipped past it. Okay, let me come over here. Hold on a second because I hear some noise in the background, but all right, it's quieted down. So let's see what this screenshot is. I think this is about Meghan. Oh no, this is Harry. So this was he did was it in 2021 or 2020? Hold on a second. All right. So I thought this had been done, and then I looked at the date and I was like, oh, this is recent. I don't know if he was just kind of reiterating something, but I do remember when this occurred. So again, in action, I think is what was being called out. But I just thought it was interesting. Harry's about let's get things done. And some of the big names are still dragging their feet. So yeah, quite interesting, I must say. Now, this next one I know is about Meghan, and I think it's really awesome. So I pulled this on Wednesday, and it is so true. And just to know the narrative that some have tried to, over there in the UK, tried to make her out to be, is just completely opposite of who other people know her as or what she has always stated. Excuse me. So, yeah, it's just, mm, I've said this to others, and it is so true. If we were kinder to ourselves, treated ourselves the way we do our friends, we talk so bad to ourselves so badly, that inner voice, that if we would just stop it and, you know, think of it as I'm standing in front of my friend, you wouldn't say half that stuff to some of your friends. You wouldn't. So mentally champion yourself. So I thought this was so important. All right. Ooh, let me get to my trash time because I think I'm all into the trash time. All right. Let me find my little there's my little I need to have like a sound effect. It needs to be like an alarm system going off. So I thought this was quite interesting. Um, for some reason, I guess Omit's on one. I don't know. But anyway, he spoke the truth here, though. She did what, although I don't believe she's the one that actually said this is what's going to happen, and you're just going to sign off on the statement. They make it seem like it's the queen and all that other stuff, but yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it, though? Hmm. All this stuff going on and for years, and she protected, and now suddenly not. No, I don't think it was her at all. I don't think it was her. So, um, now I'm going to get it out of the way just because you all have been screaming about this, but I just wanted to put it out here like she turns 40, but everything regarding her was mentioning Megan. And it's like, are you like how crazy are you people? I don't get it. Like these glam shots, please. Please. She probably went to Spencer's. Okay. Um let me see. Now this dude, this is truly him. And it was funny because this keeps circulating, so they're just keeping it going. This is Dodo Bird's mindset. Like he is obsessed with her. So um I wanted to just put this up. And I had said this when I was talking about I think it was about Randy Andy. It's just so true. How many could get away with this? So people are really trying to come after Christopher Boozy. He's laughing. But yeah, I would love to have seen somebody who was going after Kate, cosplay, Space's wife, whatever you want to call her, all the names that I've seen in the chat. But if somebody on TV was doing this, yeah, it would be kind of, there would have been outrage, it would have been stopped, and et cetera, et cetera. Now, the biggest laugh for me this week had been about a certain so-called royal expert was blathering on about the watering of grass in Montecito, California. And I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you actually wrote an article about they're gonna move or imply they're moving because of they can't water the lawn or the grass won't be green or something to that effect." And I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this one here, she needs." I won't say it. I'm gonna behave myself on the mic. I'm gonna behave myself. So, like, really, the grass may no longer be greener. Do you realize how much it rains? I'm just saying. And they've had, I think this past summer had been pretty, you know, a lot of rain for them. So I saw this because I think that's the paper she writes for. They showed a picture from the Oprah interview. Um, that wasn't their yard. So, okay. It wasn't their yard. What is the issue here? So, I don't know if everybody's aware, there was a lawsuit against the Telegraph and Mail and all this other stuff. So, and they've had to pay a settlement. And I don't know if you all remember the headline. Most of us do that are part of the Sussex squad when she wrote those horrible headlines about, the Grenfell kitchen and the mosque and saying how it was, tied to extremists and blah, 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 blah. When the heir and the heir had visited the same mosque the year before and the year before that. So I just wanted to put that out there. So the hashtag, Camilla Tomney is a liar. Yeah, it's fitting for her. So that's my trash time. I'm gonna jump into the comments. I see I have like over 89 that I have not. I don't know if I'll be able to catch up to y'all, but I'm gonna try my best. Let's see, can she do it? Can she do it? Can she keep up with the comments? Ooh, I almost ended the live. Ooh, hit the wrong button there. That would have been funny. You all would have been like, what happened to her? Oh, anyway. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Uh, 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 I don't know. You're trying to be nice. Yeah, okay. Oh, is that by handing out the drinks? That is being nice. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. So, I don't I don't get the whole thing because for years they've been, when Megan did a photo shoot prior to the engagement being announced, I remember. That's just not something royals do. So now I guess it is something royals do. Sylvia, we will continue to do that. Yes. Um, Let me just make sure I'm not. So true, Diane. So true. Listen. Hopefully it wasn't. I didn't keep it on the screen that long. I was trying to be quite mindful of your eyes, so I hope I didn't harm you all. I really do. What is this? King Tut what? Ah, okay. Well, I mean, like we've all been saying, the karma is just slapping back in a hard way. So, very, very hard way. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Yeah. What would she have to be jealous of? I mean, a philandering, allegedly, husband. And someone made that point, and I thought it was true. Like, if you get an injunction to stop a story, that means the story is true. Otherwise, you would just, let it run, or the paper wouldn't be allowed to run it if it was false. So you getting an injunction to stop stories of extramaritals means that those extramaritals were a real thing. So we kind of confirmed it without confirming it. So yeah, thank you. You have the best ones. You truly do. You have the best ones. Let me see. What is the timestamp? Where am I? Okay, I got some time to catch up. I'm gonna be skipping a whole bunch because I want to keep up. Hi to anyone that has joined. Um, Hello to you. Don't, hide in the clouds too much. You can feel free to jump down and say hello to everybody. Uh, yeah, that's true. The ones that he dated before were, trying to get their careers off the ground, so to speak. So when he met her, hers was already off the ground, flying high, and, he knows how lucky he is. Got to be careful with all them drinks. Yes, you wind up with a bad head. Bad headache there. Church Nelly. Hey, Sherry. Seem like I haven't seen you in a while. Hello there, Denise from Greece. Hi. I need to get an app that way it can say hi in different languages. We're going to have exactly, Catherine, exactly. Some hot tea. Well, that's as hot as it's going to get for me, but I do want to know what's being said. And oh, is the Mail on Sunday supposed to print another? Aren't they supposed to print like 5 consecutive weeks or something like that of the apology, the quote apology? I don't know if they have or they haven't. Hi, I know I am minutes behind. Hello, hopefully you're still around. Um, but I'm gonna do my best to catch up really, 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 really quickly. Yeah, she's aware, all right. All for PR. All of this is really done for PR. I mean, has Andy really been out and about and all that stuff? I mean, I guess for the anniversary, when they're celebrating, I can't remember what it is now, but it was what, the 100th or the 101st anniversary of the fallen, and they all wear the red little ribbons, and I think he was there for that. But then they went and lay a wreath for Harry, so go figure. You know what, Diane? Behave yourself. Hopefully she's okay. I keep hearing talk people are, the ship has sailed, so to speak, and nobody is really saying, but I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true at all. She's just, staying in the corner, being quiet, and um, waiting her time. And waiting her time. Well, you're in the right place, Denise. You're in the right place. Well, hopefully everybody's in and they're gonna wind up, just chilling out, especially those in the US that with the weather and stuff moving across. Yeah, I love that she's just outspoken and she just lets people know how it is. She don't care. She's even told PM to his face exactly how bad his behavior is. So she took over 300 photos and that's what they decided on. Okay. Glam shots are us, but I would have thought that she would have been in a tiara and um had her whatever that ribbon thing is that they have that she's identified as part of the royal family and had her kids or something and maybe the husband could have done some pictures, something like that. But hey, do what you wish. Imagine if um our couple here on the picture, if she had done that for her 40th. You imagine the headlines. Woo-wee. Mm-mm-mm. Margaret, I think you might be onto something, but you might be onto something. Yeah, why are they silent? Question. That is a big question. I do hope that to whomever she disperses her funds to from the settlement, the settlement that she got for the copyright, although people seem to be stuck on the £1 one. But anyway, that she really does look into what the organizations have been saying, and silence is saying something. So, yeah, we know how that can be. All right, let's see. Annie, oh my goodness. Let me get through these comments really quickly because y'all the chat is flying and I'm trying to keep up and I'm not doing the best job. Well, I mean, why is she stuck on the lawn? And I'll just say this. I mean, okay. Disclaimer, blah 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 blah. I tweeted about it. If you're on Twitter, you would have seen it. That because it was in response to something that she is so hung up on grass, but she probably needs to smoke a little to calm herself all the way down. When you're sitting in the UK, but you're worried, although you have your Twitter set for California, but you're worried about a couple who is not giving two farts about you. They're just going on with their life. Ah, it's just amazing. All right. Whew, okay. Yeah, the clickbait is strongs in some of them. Yes, you just have to be mindful and not. I'll take a screenshot of what you said, but I'm not clicking on it. Well, thank you, Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Channel member. Yes, please, everybody hit the thumbs up. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. But this is the thing now, I don't know why suddenly they're moving when we know that they've stated that they're not, but okay. Their choice if they did or they didn't. How would the UK tabloids know that anyway? Are they like paying all the realtors or realtors in California in that area? Because see, those high profiled realtors don't talk like that. Sorry. There's a lot of money on the table and they're not trying to mess up their pockets or their bags for some gossip hounds in the UK. So, yeah. Mm. She's a liar, always was, always will be. You know, I'll give her this one credit, and it's only because it was fed to her from a certain palace, is that when she broke the news on whom Harry was dating, that is the only truth that she ever spoke. And she said that it was Meghan and she's an American actress. That's about the only truth from that moment that she's spoken. Other than that, don't believe a word that she has to say. So, yeah. All right, let me get through this. Yep, she does. And sadly is given platform on the morning shows, a particular morning show with a gentleman with a questionable background. And I'll just say that. Mhm. Those invisible contracts just true what? Oh, okay. Josephine, hi. Ah, Lord have mercy. As if anybody's worried about the lawn. I mean, we are coming into wintertime, so yeah, lawns don't usually stay green year round, I don't think. So anyway, someone just needs to call um PM on his BS and say, "Show us a picture when you met her. Otherwise, stop with the lies." So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Hilda. I'm catching up. I'm catching up very slowly. I'm catching up. Let me go. Let me go. Let me see. Annie's partying. Exactly, NRB. Exactly. That's what we're all trying to say. Like when they announced 2 years ago that they were leaving, the UK tabloids were all in a tizzy and so upset, and we're not going to discuss them and blah 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 blah. And we were like, "Yay, don't! It's fine. We don't need you to." But yeah, we see where they just can't help themselves. Yeah, that's true. Michelle, that's so true. Hello to you, and that is so true. And they never disputed it. Again, I'll go back to they'll dispute stories about alleged Botox use from a certain one that was in a picture that I showed a little while ago, but they won't stop the abusive stories or whatever written about Megan. So, yeah. I'm glad they escaped too. But it just continues. It thankfully they can speak up and speak out when they need to and have to, where they were silenced in the UK. So, mm, mhm. Oh, let me find a little music, little background music for you all. Let me see. Try to do three things at once. See if it works. See if it works. Um, Trying to remember what the heck I listened to the other day. Oh, that was more hip hop. Let me look for something that's a little bit more calming, because some of y'all in the chat need a little calming. Can you imagine the damage that the lives they destroyed just on a whim, and no one could say anything against them because who's going to believe them? Who would believe them? Just blows. That's what blows my mind because they got away with a lot of crap. A lot of crap. I'll have to update my description. Let me just make sure there's no a whole lot of stuff I got to do in order to use this. Okay, I can play this in the back. All right. Since I'm going to hang out in the comments, I got through all the stuff that I want. What? Uh-uh. Oh, so you've been up all night, huh? You really should watch yourself with that. Yeah. Gotta watch it. But hey, it's a long, well, for me, it's a long weekend, being that there's a holiday on Monday, but it's a very close, tight community because for the celebrities that are there, that is something that is cherished. The businesses that are there understand that, and they're not trying to, you know, cause any waves, so to speak. So yeah. Um, 2 million. What? Who paid 2 million? You mean since she's been married? She could get that much out of his hands? Hmm. Oh me, oh my, oh my, oh me. Mm. But they're so happy about those pictures. So, you all taxpayers, hey, I would think, stop it, Joyce. Oh, you all are bad. Here, I thought y'all were gonna love those glam shots. You know, I'm surprised it wasn't in the magazine. I mean, wouldn't you think you would get if you're like the future queen consort, you would have like a huge spread in the paper or magazine or something? I mean, even her buddies, Tatler, whatever that thing is, didn't do a big spread for her. No pun intended. Okay, moving right along, moving right along. Okay, I'm catching up to you guys. I see a lot of Church Nelly. Whoa. Yep, exactly, Carlene. You trying to get everybody sliced and diced up in here, huh? Like drunk, not in the bad way. Wow. Okay, Joseph, speak your mind. You sleep. Why are you asleep? Have I put you to sleep? Is that what you're saying? Or you're just tired? Well, she's also mad because, well, I mean, heck, she's got a maid, housekeeper, whatever they, help. Because you remember that time she was doing a live interview and she came into the room and the look that she gave her? Yeah. Well, I don't know if that particular person still works for her, but yeah. Camilla don't clean her house, so she's not hurting. And hi to anyone that has joined recently. Just kind of hanging out today. We discussed that mark your calendars February 3rd. Harry will along with the leadership of BetterUp, will be having an online event. The link is in the description if you want to sign up. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of looky-loos. We know the UK tabloid media will be on there because they have to report on them. You know that. So, and then other than that, we're just hanging out here, a little easy going. So, well, more than likely it is taxpayers. I mean, they don't. How else do they get their income? Yep, there you go, Anna. And he just needs to be called out on his bull, plain and simple, and made to apologize, and then have somebody can print that. So he's an idiot. Heck, there needs to be a more than some rent. He's like paying, he needs to be charged for like mortgage on the most expensive home. I think there's a house in California that went up for 50 million. Well, maybe that's the one that Harry and them are gonna buy. I'm kidding. I have no idea, and I doubt they're moving. I'm just saying, wouldn't that really, man, they were going on and on about the house they're currently living in, and had to find the pictures and then had to show this or that about the house. And it's like, okay, get over yourselves. Hello there, Michelle. How are you? How was my sleep? My sleep was good. Why? What's the matter? Do I sound dreary? I actually had a good night for the most part, but 'tis life. Oh, I know. Let me see. I might have that one. Let me see. That'll brighten everybody's day. Let me see for a second if I have it. Yes, here we go. He's having a meeting. Isn't that the cutest? I think it's the cutest. Oh my goodness. And he's in regular children clothing. I'm just saying. I noticed that a certain group of children that when there's rules involved on how they're supposed to dress, they're now dressing a little bit more, quote, modern. But yeah, there you go. She's strong. She knew her voice, and when someone at the age of 11, and I remember seeing that segment on Nickelodeon and just like, wow, this kid is really something. I mean, mind you, I am much older, so when I realized it was her, it just blew I'm like, yep, that would factor. She just has the personality, and yeah, he picked. Stars were aligned, as Harry said, and that's all we can ever be thankful for. It would be nice if they did, but I don't know. Harry already has a case this year, right? That's supposed to happen, so we will see. We shall see. Mm, that's true, Joseph. It is all about the Benjamins, and sadly, but karma does come back to those folks that make their living that way. So hope they're prepared. Hope they're prepared. Oh, Diane, you're cracking me up. Wow, she's got an assortment. She's got an assortment for everybody. She's still weighty. Still weighty, coming into her own, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at you. You really want to put people down, don't you? Annie. Moonshine, Lord of mercy. Are you kidding me? Alita, please tell me you are kidding. That is so pathetic, if that is true. Wow. See, y'all like those shots. You know darn well you like those glam shots. Yeah, they have. They've been doing that for a while, but we don't. If we're standing in the checkout line, we may pick up and read through or scan through some of those crazy magazines, but Like you're really gonna bring an inquirer home and be like, "Oh, look, this is what they said, and this is so true." Yeah, okay, whatever. I guess it's the cynicalness of we Americans. I don't know. Plus, there was a war at one time, way back, way back, way back when we were like, we don't want to be bothered with y'all no more, and we're cutting ties. So yeah, get rid of them. That's what they did. Oh, look at you, Carolyn. She's like, give me a few, pass them down, pass them around. La 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 la. Right? Ah, Mad Magazine isn't in print anymore. Yeah. Again, don't they pay for PR? So wouldn't you line the pockets? And I thought she was sought after. So why would she have to? They were knocking down the doors trying to get access. I don't know. Hi, how are you? Welcome. Let me see, where am I? Okay, on the time. I'm catching up to y'all. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. I'm catching up. Ooh, Denise. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know. I know they're going up and down the like the tabloid folks are still trying to find dirt on her. And it's like, do you realize the background checks that have taken place? Oh, I did want to say, um, this morning watching CBS Morning News, they highlighted the woman that's in the UK. Do you remember? And I'll have to let me find the IG account. Let me see if I can find it quickly. Where because I can't remember the name of it. You know how I am with names. The young woman was showing her country home or her home in the UK and had the flowers or the treats and all that other stuff. And she was hit by a lot of racists that were like, how could you um is that your home? Are you there to clean it? That whole thing. I mean, it was really disgusting. And Sussex Squad came in, and I can't think of what her name is, and I feel so bad right now. But I was sitting on the couch, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's on TV. How cool is this? So it would help if I could remember the woman's name. But she was highlighted on CBS Morning News for that purpose of when she caught all that hell from the racists, and then it's just turned into her IG is blown up, and she really does have great content, and it helps to see that side of that country, and just humanizes it a little more. So hopefully one of you know who I'm speaking about if you have Instagram. Hello there, how are you? Let me get through this quick. Try to get through and catch up to you all. Yeah, they're gonna have a royal trial, all right. Maybe two. Huh. I don't know if they really plan for that one. Oh, look at Hilda. Thank you. That's so sweet. For those that can, but it's fine. It's fine. Just hit your thumbs up. I think he's trying to I think he wants that to happen. And I know that sounds odd to say. I truly think he has enough smoke coming from him because I think he's involved in that lawsuit that Harry has. But maybe that's why he's trying to keep going at Meghan. Maybe that he'll back down. And it's like, do you know, Harry? Do you know that's not going to happen? Right is right, wrong is wrong, and he's going to get you. So, hey there. How are you, Corey? You doing good? Oh, thank you. Now, Corey, you know about them flower emojis. I heard about that on that other quadrant. I just had to say that. Okay. I'm just messing. Some folks seem to get upset or taken that somebody putting emojis and a chat means a little more than what it actually means, but I digress, and that's all I'm going to say on that. Hello, a brother of a certain age. How are you? Yes, Archie and his chickens. They're being promoted? Hmm. Why, you seen them on the news or something? Because I haven't seen anything. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. I haven't seen anything, so I don't know. Mm, mm. Oh, now that's interesting. Now that it's there, they don't print it, right? They wouldn't print that anymore. It's kind of cool. I know I did highlight it when I found out about it, but because, of course, when that news came out about her book, that the haters went all in that she has plagiarized, blah, 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 blah. And the Library of Congress had to say, this has been here since this date, and the other one that you're talking about came out after, and it has, and even the author of the other book was like, one has nothing to do with the other. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Well, we hope that it rubs off on them. Um, I don't know. They just kind of there's enough hate out there. Like, I looked at some of these channels that it's astonishing to me. And even the ones who claimed they weren't getting money, or they were going to give their money to charity, but then they wind up keeping it. And I don't know if I shared that last week or not, but one of the big trolls had said to people that any money she gets, she's going to give to charity, but she wind up keeping it. So yes, bet on karma every time. But it's just a known thing. The energy you put out there is going to come back 100-fold. So, you know, as they're out here taking care of and making sure that people that are less fortunate are okay right now with this pandemic, so many people are struggling, and it's not struggling just financially, it's struggling. So, where you could go hang out and had your time out in public. I mean, mind you, I know people are going out and doing whatever, but yeah, not happening. So just go, Church Nelly. I'm sure you'll have another round under the Christmas tree. Yeah, it was surprising. As Cardi said, she's got a brand to to protect, but um, WAP. Okay, I'm just gonna say, moving right along. But they are regular folks. They are regular folks. Regular folks that inherited from other regular folks who stole, allegedly, but not allegedly. I mean, history just shows if you go into a country and you pillage everything, that's you're stealing it. So, and he's had on ripped jeans and he's been barefoot before, but it seems that this was a particular one that really bothered some people, and I don't understand why everything that they do bothers people because I guess they're so at peace. Let me flip over to this one screen because you all are talking about oh, just 112. Wow, that's a pretty good number. I guess I'm seeing 112 thumbs up, so I appreciate even that. My gosh, I won't lie about that. Appreciate each and every one of you here chilling out, listening. those that are in the chat, and the chat was flying, so I don't even know how you all are keeping up, but if I put the slow mode on, that might, you know, get a couple of people upset. You're not late, believe you me. I can't even believe I've been on over an hour already. Wow. So I'm still trying to catch up. I will catch up. Don't you have no fear. Um, ooh, Cabernet Sauvignon, huh? Mm-hmm. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness. So anyway, ladies and gents. Uh, Josephine. Yes, that is just a little mean, just a little mean, just a little mean. I I mean, he went to work for another tabloid, right? Like it's like what do you have to be proud about? But hey, whatever. Yeah. If it's still going to happen, Diane, I truly wonder. It's not like that can be virtual, and with cases truly climbing to record-breaking numbers, I really wonder if it's going to continue in April. But we'll wait and see. I mean, it could wind up being like, okay, there's a particular tennis player, and that's all I'm going to say, that is on my last nerve, that I do hope gets on a plane and just leaves a particular country, because it's just nonsense. Let the players that are there and that can be there, because their paperwork cleared, play tennis, without all the circus. Okay, because Lord knows if this was Serena or Venus or Sloane, any of them, do you know what them headlines would be like? What? Okay, so I just need that particular person to get his life together. And then maybe we can really focus on countdowns to big sporting events. Just saying. Well, I appreciate that for hitting the thumbs up on the way in. I do, I do. Oh, well, thank you, Hilda. Oh, yeah. Hey, Connie, how are you? Oh, no. Well, please take care of yourself. I tell you, so many online squad, those that are on the peripheral of squad, y'all listen, you participate here and there. Um, just be safe. That's all I can say. I keep saying that. Oh, Lord. Y'all comments are just taking me completely out. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Some new names that I have not seen before, and I welcome you. I appreciate you. Jenna needed some content. She also wanted to set him up with her sister, although I think in a way she was joking, but not joking. I'm glad that never occurred. So moving right along. That he did, Maggie. He's a very, he's been raised by the hostess with the mostess. Because raise your hand if you would love to be invited to like a luncheon brunch that Megan is hosting, just from the decor to the food. Come on now. Raise your hand. Uh-oh. Yes. Drink reasonably, people. Whatever it is that you like. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine him with little sister? Oh my gosh, when we finally see those pictures. But okay. I get ahead of myself sometimes. Look at that. Flowers, people. Flowers emojis. I'm just saying. Moving right along. It's just, didn't they say you should give people flowers while they're still here? I'm just saying. Okay, I'm falling back. Okay, I'm digressing. Let me get back into the topic at hand, which is laughing and joking. Okay, 7 minutes behind. Let me hurry up. Oh, please. I mean, I would love to ask them the question of when he came out shortly after his father and said that he had um, the virus, but yet nobody in that household had it. And, she was exposed months later by somebody else. Just make all the dots connect because they're not connecting in that story there. hmm Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. She's got to take it easy. Hilda is gonna. She's supportive, man. Everybody's lives and chats, and I love it. But you gotta rest, unplug, just a little bit sometime there. Yeah. Well, fear. I'm gonna just say that, Sylvia, because if they're not successful in shutting it down, they know the wrath that's gonna come after them. Like when at first they were talking about changing laws so that, you know, on copyright and privacy and all this. Do you know how bad that would be for people? Especially those elected officials sitting up there in parliament or wherever and doing whatever they're doing, and then to have the tabloids hold that over their head in order to get what they want. You're not a leader if somebody is basically holding you hostage to your misdeeds, so to speak. Hopefully that made sense. Hi, your favorite couple. Hello. All right, y'all. Out of duty, out of duty, out of duty. And I said it. Okay. Thank you all in the chat asking for people to thumbs up. It's their choice. Maybe they're the ones that are hitting thumbs down. I don't know. I don't really go look for that analytic. I know it's out there for content creators to see. However you get your thrills. Either way, it's engagement, and I appreciate it for them even being in here. Hello there, Yvonne. How are you? Isn't that something? hmm And it's fine because the world sees the hypocrisy of the treatment of Harry, because the one that you speak of in your message there hasn't been a working royal. I don't know if he ever was considered a working royal. So, yeah. And he's had all that. So the lie that they told on, because you're not a working royal, we're pulling security and we're doing this and that. No, you wanted something bad to happen to him and his wife and child. And yeah, that's the scary thing. That is the. Phew. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome, everybody. It is so very true. I make light and joke and all that stuff, but I'm not out there, on a daily basis hunting and pecking and looking for this and that now. I'm up for a good parody here and there, but to actually set up a channel or, my social media and just every day nonstop from the time I get up to the time I go to bed and just push out the same disgusting, lies and kiki with people. I mean, the few times you go down the rabbit hole on social media, you can look at one hashtag and you're like, oh, okay. And then you realize, oh, Lord, these folks are here and they're hating on her or whatever else. Because when Camilla Tomney is a liar hashtag hopefully it's still going strong. But when that was trending, so was Meghan Markle is a liar. So there's that good and bad and the other side of the coin type thing. So I didn't even bother looking to see what the crazies were saying at that time because I know. You will, but they were. You figure, especially now that Harry and Meghan have moved, and the fight doesn't need to be as hard as we all were going. They'll make one. You know, they are going to be as they've stated that they were going to end it, but you don't know. They are, very busy people, so one never knows. But I will throw out this. Mark calendars for February 5th here on this channel. Fred Sanford. Oh my gosh, did you just say that, Joyce? Woo! And doesn't she live in the biggest house of all of them? Is it her or is it the other one? The youngest one, Edward. I mean, they all live in these palatial 100-room, I believe, places. But I can't even. I can't even. I'm just glad that judges aren't flipping over for him. That's all. Hey, Bonnie, how are you? Facing reality. Hi, everybody coming in now. Hello, hello, hello. How many minutes am I? 10 minutes. Okay, so they've been here a little bit. I'm behind. Y'all already know that. I have people joking with me. Um, they'll come in and say hi, and then it's like, well, 20 minutes later, she'll get around to saying hi. I'm sorry. I try to keep up with the chat and then I get to yapping and babbling and then I'll stay on one, you know. Yeah, well, he thinks he's above it. And I know he's still fighting the visa situation, so we'll have to wait and see. We'd have to wait and see, but I just hope that it'll be quiet. Oh, she's getting so big. She's gonna have, yeah, it's gonna be cool. We probably won't see her until she's what, 18, which is, a good way for her to grow up outside of spotlight and not being used as PR props, that type of thing. So I'm cool with that. Well, hi, Lynn. Welcome. Thank you. That's nice to know. I'm glad you were up to commenting. See, we're friendly. We're good people. And thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. I try. But see, just even in that, I stopped. And now I have to catch up with the comments because then, I don't believe him, Josephine. I really don't. I envision that he's in the hotel, you know. Now, who picked this house for him? I just need to say. But again, why isn't he in a hotel, the top notch hotel with, suite and, room service and all that fun stuff? So he's lucky. He is lucky. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. Hands up, hands up. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh. Take another sip of that tea. Yes, very much so. Why would he want to be top? Oh, never mind. Anyway, Sylvia, that would be like, um, well, because we know who she is, like when she was out doing that little skit with the vendors, we wouldn't have been able to, we would have been all over ourselves, like lost it. Just like we would have lost it if we were in the studio audience. But I would be, I would be silly because, mind you, you would know that if this woman was coming to your home, she's going to bring a handwritten note. She's going to bring probably something that she's baked. So therefore, you feel you need to do that. And oh, please. Oh my goodness. I would love to just see the pictures from it. Hey Beverly, because it would just be, yeah, it would be awesome. And see, and the people over there didn't even appreciate that type of hospitality. And they know darn well they don't get that. Okay, I'm just saying. Just saying. She does. She seems really laid back. Um, and then looking at who her friends are. Oh, and I don't think I saved a picture of it. People were going after Patrick, and he had to shut some folks down. Let me see if I kept a picture. I don't think I think I meant to share that, but I didn't. I'm not even sure I can get to it. Oh, and I see that Buckingham Palace took a stance of they're not going to comment on any legal matters unless, of course, it has something to do with a certain duchess that now lives in California. And then they'll make comments. Just showing the hypocrisy. All right, let me send this to myself so I can share it on here while we're all here because I don't know if everybody had a chance to see it or and it was just cool because he's not going to take much for people saying things about Meghan, and I appreciate that so much. They've worked with her for so long, and um, I think that is forgotten by so many people, and I don't understand why. You think that you can just go around and say whatever, and then no one is going to push back on that. It's so bizarre, so bizarre. Give me a momento to get this over here and into the right folder. Okay, and now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to pop out of comments for just a hot second. Now I'm going to leave that there so I know exactly where I was. Oh, and I have a little video clip too to show that I'll show at the end though. Okay, I think this is, yeah. I think this is it right here. Let's see. Okay. So I don't know if I shared this. I don't believe I did, but I saw this out there and I was like, oh, look at him. He's like basically like, look. I think he kind of shut this down really good. So obviously, the churning of the ugly behavior is out there, and yeah, he basically let it be known. I guess people are tagging him in conversations, so he's like, let me let you all know right now. I'm not about that, not trying to hear that. And I cracked up laughing when I saw that. I was like, "Whoop, y'all keep messing with him. He wrote a dissertation around the time of the Oprah interviews, so y'all better leave him alone. He knows the deal." So, all right, let me get back to the comments. Herein lies the problem when I can't find my place. So I'm just going to kind of jump in and try not to be too far behind. And let's see, I'll just go here. Me trying to find my spot will take me another 20 minutes. Yeah, well, he feels he has a mandate, Church Nelly. Oh, hi, Mary. I don't know if I'm going to use that word for my, just saying. I think it's cute, but I don't know about that one. Yeah. Well, so eventually, Joyce, he will, it's like the tables will, yeah, the tables will turn, I guess, in a sense. Can you imagine? I wonder if the places and things that the air space will inherit will continue to be the money makers. I wonder if he, when you really aren't supposed to, I thought, make money as a royal, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Hi, hi, hi to everyone. Hello. Mhm. 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 Does anybody know how much the lease is? And how long ago did he sign that lease? Just just asking. Because now the daughters are married and gone, so I wouldn't think they're there. And the ex has to. She's gonna have to find her way eventually. Just saying. Ooh, Tia, that's gonna be something else. Okay, that's gonna be something else. There's a lot of folks sweating right now, and I pray that Maxwell is safe. Yeah, because the powerful people really want to be able to keep their name, I'm sure. And I know it's going to be some politicians and it's going to be like, oh my Lord. But yeah. Well, see, Maggie, he's been sitting down or stepped down or pushed down or moved out of the way since that interview he did, in a sense. And even before then, he was never out there and working royal. Not that showing up at an engagement and smiling and waving at the crowd is hard work, but I'm just saying, you know, please. Harry's doing just fine where he is. He's doing the Lord's work from California, and we're gonna leave it at that. He's got jobs. Husband and father being the top ones. You don't need to worry about all them other ones. Yeah, I wish they would, but I think the voters in his state like him to be the way he is. But one never knows. Although I'm not gonna get all into that one. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, okay, Sylvie, do you think you could hold a conversation with her? Like just talk, shoot the breeze and just chat it up and all that? Or would you just be sitting there in awe? So I think most of us would be sitting there in awe, like she would be laughing at us like, "Hello. Hi, how are you?" That's true. I mean, of course. If something happens to the one in Windsor Castle, then he may, but and she may, but it's hopefully it's another 10 years down the road because that would be poetic justice to the heir and the heir. Keep waiting, dudes. Keep waiting. Keep waiting. Wait, wait, wait. That's right. I hope she makes him wait a long, 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 long time. Hmm. Well, it's funny. It's like when we finally see the pictures of the people that have so much to say about her, you're like, really? You really saw fit to open your mouth to say that horrid thing about her? Did you look in the mirror? Whew. 'Cause somebody's lying to you if you have. Hey Nova Real Show, how you doing? Let me see. Am I 50 minutes behind now? I'm only 8 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. He's probably still around to hear me say hello. Y'all don't know. I'm really trying to keep up with y'all today. Thankfully, in StreamYard, it doesn't move as quick as it may in YouTube, but still, it is a lot to try to keep up with as they're coming and just whizzing by. Hello there, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, okay. Well, you know how I do. I stay in I like the clouds too, so I appreciate the support. Don't be showing no food, Nova. You know how we've had this discussion. Okay. He likes to show video of the meals and stuff. That just makes you more hungry. Like last night, I'll tell the funny story. Hilda is doing a live stream and she's eating these barbecue Pringles. Everybody was saying, "Oh my gosh, that just makes me want to eat." And it did. What do I go get? Skittles. And I had like more than a half a bag and finished them off. And I'm not talking like a little bag. So yeah, that's what happens when you up here flashing the food pictures and all that other stuff. Hi, how are you? I appreciate you being here though. It is I'm just surprised every time I click on the YouTube side because I go in that window just to look and see. Okay, it's moving at a good pace, but not. It was flying past before. I was like, "What in the world?" Ah, that's true. Well, they think they're going to convince us otherwise, and I'm like, have you not looked at anything in her, like the content just from her social media, different interviews that she's done when she spoke on how she thinks that if her name is attached, you got to show up and you got to do the work. It's not just about come, smile, and all that. I mean, she was going to do that for the man she loved, but she also was very involved. SmartWorks is just doing really wonderful things. They were put on the map. Who knew about them beforehand? So Mayhew, which is a little special to me because it's about the pets, and yeah, it's just different ones and that mean a lot to her. So we all know how she feels about rescue animals. And how many of you were surprised, like me, when it was like rescue chickens? Like, really? Never even knew that was a thing, but I guess it really is. He is, Rhonda. He really is. Um, and they were like family on the set. And probably more than we know about too. I'm just saying. More than we know about. Not to hmm, you just got to wonder about his current wife's some of them children. Are they oh, okay. Let me shut up since they were going hot and heavy back in those days. Is that when he paid the rent through March 2022? Hmm. I mean, I would think the current tenants would be able to take it over. That's how I feel. I mean, how up there paying for a house that you don't live in, but that's them too, just to shut down all the crazy talk that was going on. The smallest of the homes that the royals were living in had more coverage than KP, Royal Lodge, whatever the one is that the daughter lives in, and the one that Edward lives in. I mean, amazing to me. And they each have other homes too, 2 or 3 other homes. So, like, seriously, what's the problem here? Oh, Sylvia, can you imagine? Now that would be a video if they released that would. Whew, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Mm, 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 mm. Yes, Sylvia, I saw that. Well, I don't feel bad for her because she's had many years to get herself to a point of standing on her own. Um, I think they're together. They just weren't married, and it was just kind of obvious. But hey, if you could live in the lap of luxury and not have to really worry about things, I mean, I like to have my own, so she should have been out there. But she does write books and stuff, so I'm sure she's doing just fine from book sales. Uh-oh. What happened? Is this I saw something about Tongo. Are they affected because of what happened, the volcano there? I think it was a volcano. Oh Lord. Christine, if you're still here, I think I'm like 10 minutes behind. Can you just tell us what's happening? Mhm. Yep, beautiful quiet spirit that, cares about people. Here she was on the set. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, one of the volcanoes in Hawaii erupted. I know one in Tongo, I think it was. I saw on TV earlier. Y'all, these volcanoes are waking up. The earth is rattling in places it hasn't rattled much before. Yeah, signs. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to move along. But yes, we'll definitely keep all those that are over there in prayer. If you've never had a chance to visit Hawaii and the islands there, just absolutely beautiful. They do. And it's the funniest thing to me. It's like, why does that bother you how I support her? Because I look at it this way, if you were busy supporting the one that you claim that you support, you wouldn't even have time to worry about what we're doing over here. You really wouldn't have the time because we're so busy supporting her, Meghan and Harry. We don't have time, nor do we have the energy, nor do we even want to get the filth of the others on us. Okay, moving right along. Let me behave myself. What are we? Ooh, we're going almost on 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's chief information officer. Is that it? But it's chief impact officer. Yeah, I did say that. What? Co-founder. Oh, is that what you're talking about, Virginia? I did mention that. I know. Now I'm gonna have to look and see. It's very scary. You look at a lot of the places and they're like, "Oh, you're living in paradise," and it is, but it is out there. It's truly out there, and yeah, when nature takes a swing back, it's very. Phew, that's all I can say. Well, maybe he'll be up for some photo ops in the prison room. You know what I'm saying? I might have to try them or like suggest it to my husband and maybe he'll get them. They did look good, but I'm gonna have to take your word and really, yeah. Well, that's cool. Well, you know what it is? Why tell every little thing? Again, there we go. That just debunks the dumb prince narrative we were talking about earlier in the live stream. So, oh my gosh. She probably has them because I'm 8 minutes behind on that. So yeah. Hey Vaughn, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just remember to hit the thumbs up, everybody. Cape Cods, really? You think so? Now we're gonna have a chip battle in this chat, huh? Nah, he won't. I doubt that. He will. I mean, it has to be criminal charges. So this is civil. So yeah, it's a big difference. Oh, Patty, you don't like it? Oh, that's a shame. I mean, thanks for sharing your opinion and the content and the engagement. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you don't like the elevator music. Go listen to some acid rock or something that'll get you off. I don't know. Go rub one out. How about that, Patty? But yeah. I hope you enjoy your trip to Block City. Hey H9, how are you? Mary? Nope, not doing it. Yep, there you go. Luminary Bakery is another one. Yep. Impact. Impact. Mm-hmm. Well, that just cracks me up. Oh, somebody must have zapped the person. Thank you to whomever it was that took care of them. Oh, please. I don't get the whole whatchamacallit, like trying to sound like you're so elegant, but then want people to be related, relate to you, but then when you're around people who have a different pigment than you don't really engage, you know? Wasn't there recent engagement at school children and it was like they asked about Megan? That was priceless. Yeah. Mm, well, I mean, she just gets into stuff. She just don't know how to she doesn't know how to just be and not be messy, you know. Toe sucking across the world just was if that didn't whew, Lord of mercy. Um, yeah, we know private citizens. That's just words. Who's gonna pay that rent? You say he can rent it to him. Whatever. You know darn well. Yeah, I hope everybody is okay that was in the path of that. I always, you see tsunami, and then I always think of that Christmas Day or the day after Christmas. Was it the one that occurred over in Thailand? And it just freaks me out just to know that much water. Like those that were not aware what was happening, now I know. If I'm at the beach and I'm on the shore and the water has gone out so far, like run for your life because yeah, it's not supposed to do that. I won't say where he needs to be. He needs to be in a ward with um, rubber mats all around. That he's such a good person and this or that. Please. She has nothing. What would she have to say? She didn't even know them then. And knowing a person or now versus what they were doing along the way, it's could be two different things. Please. Like I think it was Harry that said in the interview, it was their engagement interview when the interviewer was saying how he was raised and people feel they know him and they think they know me. And he had to correct, like, you think you know me, but you don't. You just see that outer. I don't know why they want her to go to court so bad. They really do. They really want. I she's not going to be anywhere near it, thankfully. But her name keeps getting twisted up in it, and I'm kind of lost on it. But we'll all just wait and see. You know how we are. We'll all just wait and see. So, well, welcome back. I'm not too far behind. And that is doing wonderful work. So we already know that Archwell usually does come in and support. So it's just amazing. While there are people suffering like that, and you have people that truly are living in palaces, acting like jackasses because they can't control the life of somebody that they feel they should control and destroy their life, though they nearly did destroy it. And it's just, I don't know. It's just, they want to show how good they are and how loving or caring they are, which I don't know if those words have ever been mentioned about them. But if they really wanted to show that, the ones over there in the UK, they would do all that they can for the people that have, like, where World Kitchen goes or whatever. So just saying, put your money where your mouth is, people. Put your money where your mouth is. Show up and be about doing what needs to be done and stop looking for pats on the back or trying to get a one up on your brother. I don't know. I can't. Now I'm gonna get riled up. Okay. It may be time to go. Let me see. I'm gonna catch up first. First, I'm gonna catch up. Oh, hey, Thrill Seeks. How are you? How you doing? Oh, please, yeah. That should be her punishment to give speeches every day. Give a speech every day. No note cards, just give a speech on the topic at hand. We'll give you a topic. Thank you, Connie, very much. Thank you very much. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you all. She is, at least to me. I'm glad you feel the same way, Vaughn. I'm looking for some more trolls to be in this chat if I could catch up. I'm like, bye, Mrs. S. Thank you. Bye. Drive safely. Please drive safely. She's probably already at work. Hey, Purple Tube, how are you? Yeah, thankfully she was known because if she was some, person he just plucked out of the sky, so to speak, yeah, they would have destroyed her character completely. Her character's not destroyed at all. In the minds of some it is, but it's not destroyed at all. Well, and even that they're seeing that those clicks have died off quite a bit. Thankfully, a lot of the squad have learned to not click on headlines, even if they seem to be a tinge friendly. Don't click on them because guarantee you get in that article and it's not going to be all that they have. Uh-oh. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us for a little while, but I'm getting ready to wind it down. And not because some nutcase had to say that my voice was this or that or that, the boring music. So I'm going to give them, they should have stuck around a little while. Maybe they would have enjoyed this type of music. So let me find it. Because this is, y'all know how I like to end my lives. So I'm going to just play this in the background. This is a little bit more upbeat, I guess, for the person. The hater was out there. Now, to all the haters that are hanging out in the clouds, hello to you all. To those just hanging out because you're just hanging out, you're scared to drop down out of the clouds, hi to you. If you're a squatty, I do hope that you will hit the subscribe button and connect with the channel. On Saturdays, it's more Sussex Saturday. That's what it's called, and it's more Sussex related. Every once in a while, I do discuss Harry and Meghan on Tuesday or Thursday. Sunday, I like to do my, you know, we call them a service, but it's really just chit chat. Pop in tomorrow. There's one scheduled. So, of course, those of you that go to church, now don't be sitting up in church listening to the chat. I'm just saying, you know, you just have to skip a day, but you can always watch on replay. Yeah, I see that. I appreciate that though. Oh, good for you. I'm glad you are off. I'm glad you were off. So, what is it? Yeah, that's true. I know, but I like to have fun sometimes. I mean, catch me on a day. Whew, I try not to do a lot. I can turn on my inner Michelle if y'all really really need to know that. I'm just saying, but I'm not gonna turn on my inner Michelle. I'm gonna keep that close to the. hmm But if it ever came down to it, I'll let y'all know. All right. I'm glad you had fun. Thank you to everyone who participated, those that hung out for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Those that shared, thank you, thank you. Um, Truly, come hang out tomorrow for just some chit chat. I'm sure we'll be discussing, Harry and Meghan, but it'll be a lot. It'll be whatever, you know, how we do on the Sunday chats. But definitely give a thumbs up. If you don't want to, that's okay. I appreciate you all. And be safe out there. Please, 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 please wear your mask, everyone. This thing doesn't take prisoners and it's going after everybody, and we all need to just be a little more vigilant. And how we love each other from afar, you may have to do that with people that are even close to you. So I'm just saying, be safe out there. And I just want to try to get through and see. And I did catch up, even though it is at the end. Y'all know how I do. But mwah, 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 mwah. Bye, everybody. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. And love each other out here. All right. Bye.